Here's everything you need to play Everlong by the Foo Fighters.
Into out of bed, she sang. And I wonder when I sing along with you, if everything could have feel this real forever. If everything could have made this good again.
To play the song, the first thing that you're going to have to do is go down to drop D, which you can do really easily by matching your low E string with your D string and tuning it down to match. If you think your ear isn't that good, you can also just use a tuner and tune this top string to D. Once you're there, we're going to look at a couple of chord shapes that we're going to use for the rest of the song, and they're actually pretty easy to play. A lot of this strong utilizes this open D string that we just tuned, so we're going to start with the open D string, the 9th fret on the A, and the 11th fret on the high D to create our first chord. And for the iconic riff, what you're going to be doing is basically playing just the open D string or all three of them depending on what part of the beat you're on. In this song, we're going to be counting into groups of 8, so I'll put the tab here on the screen so that you can see, and basically what you're going to do is you're going to play the upper strings on beats 3, 5, 6, and 8, which sounds like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then the second time through, you're going to play on beats 3, 5, 6, and 7, which sounds like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all together, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a quick note that we're using all down picks for most of this song because we want to get that nice hard rock sound, and it's the easiest way to play this riff, so only strum down for these riffs. The next part is really easy once you have that rhythm down. You're just going to take your first finger and move it up to cover the D string on the 9th fret. So now we have 9, 9, and 11 as our new chord position. You play the same rhythm in the same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We take this hand position and slide it down to the 5th fret. So now we have 5, 5, and 7. And our rhythm changes slightly, playing the low string unless we're playing beats 3 and 7 where we add in the upper 2 strings. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slide this position back up to the 9th fret, 9, 9, and 11, and do the exact same rhythm that we just played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and loop that twice. Now you've got the entire riff for Everlong, but we're not going to stop here with this tutorial. The next part of the song uses octaves to build up a nice powerful energy in the pre-chorus, and you play those by basically taking your fingers and playing them 2 strings down and 2 frets apart. So we can start here on the A string 4th fret, and then we can use the 6th fret on the G string. So we're going to use our 1st and 3rd fingers, and we have this octave shape. Now normally what you do is you cover the string in the middle with your 1st finger so that it makes a mute. But we don't actually want that because this song very smartly utilizes this open D and also the open high D in between these octave shapes. So really it's a chord that kind of looks like 0, 4, 0, 6, if that makes any sense. But we're only going to be paying attention to where our 1st and 3rd fingers are to watch this riff go up. So we start here on this 4th fret, and we play in groups of 3 with 1, 2, 3. Then we move both fingers up 1 fret to 5 and 7 and go 1, 2, 3. Then we move both fingers up to 7 and 9, 1, 2, 3. We move both fingers up to 9 and 11 with 1, 2, 3. And then we play once more, move it up to 10 and 12, then back down to 9 and 11 for our last group of 3. So the entire thing looks like this. And this leads us to one big power chord, which we can play by barring 7, 7, 7, and also adding in the 9th fret with our 3rd finger. And you can just go for it with a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up strum if you want. So... then we loop. Then we loop again. But the 3rd time through, we don't go to the 7, 7, 9 chord. We now have reached the chorus, and our final section has a new set of chords. Just moving that position up 2 frets to 9, 9, 9, and 11, and we still maintain this sort of open strum. First strumming here on this chord, then down to the 5th fret, 5, 5, 5, 7. We're just scooting the same shape along. Then we let go and play open 5, 7, 7 for another little power chord here on the next 3 strings down, which we play through twice. So far we have 9th fret, 5th fret, 5th fret, but down a string. This repeats twice. And you have the same ending. The 3rd time through yet again, we haven't changed. Everything is good up to this one. But instead of going twice on our D power chord here with 5, 7, 7, what we're going to do is move up, add one more new chord on 7, 7, 7, and 9. And then again scoot it down to 5, 5, 5, 7 for the end of the chorus. So altogether, everything looks like this for the chorus. Some people lift their ring finger up for this part, which you can do on this D chord. 3rd time through, cut this one short, and then go down 2 frets, and back to our riff. One final thing that you can add into this song that's kind of cool is this extra little guitar part, which is on the 11th fret of the D and the 9th fret of the G, and we just play this little staccato riff. That means kind of choppy. All I'm doing there is playing those 2 notes together, and then at the end I add in my pinky on the 11th fret of the G string for a second, and then go back to 9. Just like the chords, you move down to 7 on the D string and 6 on the G string, and you play the same staccato riff, and then go back to 9 and 11. What's interesting about this, though, if you don't have a second guitar player, is these actually fit right over the chords for the intro and the verse, and you can play both of them at the same time if you're good enough. Imagine playing this first position, but also adding in that 9th fret that we had to create that same 11-9 shape plus our chord. The next chord also fits right on top. Luckily, when we scoot down with one riff, we scoot down with the other. And then back. For the end of the video here today, let's do a full playthrough of all of the parts in order so that you can try to play along and see if you can do everything at speed. Here we go. guys enjoyed this tutorial, let me know in the comment sections below and let me know what other songs you'd like to see. If you're watching a clip of this on TikTok, head to YouTube to watch the entire video with all of the details that you might have missed from this video. And of course, you can check me out on Instagram, Patreon, and everything else with the links in my profile. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.